Let's admire this beauty. Okay, get it together. Hey guys, Dom Likes to Eat here, aka Vegan Hippie Cafe, aka Vegan Hippie Sol, or whatever name you know me by. I am here. Today I'm coming with a new video because I was sitting here thinking, and I was like, I just kind of popped up on YouTube doing recipes and no one knows who I am. So I thought I'd do an introduction video. So lucky you guys, you get 2 videos in 1 week. I'm gonna start doing more videos anyways, but that's neither here nor there. So I tweeted along all of my platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and said I'm doing a Q&A video and I told you guys to ask me some questions. So I'm gonna answer some of your questions and yeah, go from there. But first we're gonna start with the basic get to know me tags, like the boring stuff. So we'll do that first and then we'll jump into the vegan stuff, okay? And let's just take a quick pause on the cam so we can get into this skin. That's the vegan diet. Anyway, question number 1. I have my computer here. What is my full name? What are you guys, like narcs? I'm not giving you guys my full name. It's on my book. My name is Dominique. Everyone calls me Dom, Damo, Chef Dom. My family calls me Neek. Nobody but family can call me that. So yeah, whatever nickname you come up with me, as long as it's not Domino, because I really do hate the name Domino. Like, just call me Dom. I got, who is my best friend? My best friend his name is Ulysses. You guys see him in my videos sometimes. We've been friends for, God, I don't even know how long, but a long time. So that's my best friend. Where are you from? Okay, so I've gotten this question a lot too, because no one can kind of figure it out. I consider myself from the South. I grew up in Jacksonville, Florida, then moved to Atlanta, Georgia, but I split. So I did like half my life in Jacksonville, half in Atlanta. But I consider Atlanta home. But I was born in Ohio, but like I was there for like maybe a few months, like a few years, if that. So I have like no memory of Ohio, but long story short, get to know me. I talk a lot. I am from both Jacksonville and Atlanta, but I consider Atlanta my home. Okay, so the next question I have is, what has been my biggest accomplishment of 2020? Not catching COVID. Literally, like I stay in the house. Not catching COVID. I literally stay in the house. Like I only go to the grocery store and come home. So besides that, I would say launching Vegan Hippie, like that was a huge success. I had my first pop-up book and yeah, I wrote a book, Vegan Hippie Sol, Delicious Recipes for the Plant-Based Soul, out now. And I had a pop-up and I launched Vegan Hippie and things have been going well and I'm working on my second book. So that's a pretty big accomplishment to me. The next question I have here is, what is Vegan Hippie Cafe? Okay, so I get that question a lot. What is Vegan Hippie Cafe? Is it a restaurant? Is it a brand? Is it jams? Like, what is it? Vegan Hippie Cafe itself is a brand, but there's Vegan Hippie Sol that falls under that, which is my cookbook and like my internet name that I go by. So that's that. And then we also sell jams, and then we also sell food if you're in the Atlanta area. So Vegan Hippie Cafe is a concept. I am working on getting an actual cafe. Details will come soon, or a food truck of that sort. But however, a lot of people get kind of confused and I get those questions, but it's just, think of it as a brand. I don't sell, or we don't just sell as a brand just one thing. What if you don't live in Atlanta? Then what? Like, I still want you to have access to vegan items at an affordable price. So that's where the book comes in. That's where the jams come in. That's where whatever else I decide to come up with comes in. So yeah, that's Vegan Hippie Cafe in a nutshell. It's a brand and it has little sections under the brand or umbrella. Someone asked me, how long have you been vegan and what got you into wanting to be a chef? So how long have I been vegan? I've been plant-based for 3 years. Vegan for, I don't know. I just know I'm vegan. I don't know how long necessarily, because I was plant-based at first because I didn't want to give up like wearing fur and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of woke up and I was vegan or plant-based and now I'm vegan. So yeah, Anyways, the second part of that question was what got you into wanting to be a chef. So at the time when I was 19, I moved to New York City. Long story short, I moved there with an ex-boyfriend. And I was like, yeah, we gotta go plant-based. But I always cooked before that. Like, I would always have dinner parties when I lived here in Atlanta. And he was like, okay, but like, can you cook the meals? Because he didn't know how to cook vegan. And I was like, sure. So everyone fell in love with them. He fell in love with them. My roommates fell in love with them. So I was like, oh, I can do this. And yeah, I just started cooking every day. I cooked every day for 3 years straight. Every single day, I cooked at least something, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I cooked every day. And then I moved, and my roommate was a chef, and he was like, you should take this seriously. Like, he's a chef that went to school, and I did, and he taught me a bunch of things. Shout out to Dalton. And I came up with the concept Vegan Hippie Cafe, and now I'm a chef. You guys kind of gave me that label. I'm just a girl that knows how to cook. But I guess I do consider myself a chef now, and I've gone through the training that I need to go through, and I've worked on my craft. The next question is, biggest resources that motivated you to go vegan? So people, documentary, books, etc. So there's two answers to this question. I've always been around the plant-based diet. My sister's been plant-based for 13 years, so my mom would create 2 meals growing up. So I've always been exposed to it. It wasn't until I just would become very lethargic. I would become very tired just after I would eat meat. So I was like, when I say I'm gonna do something, I just do it. So I was like, I wanna be plant-based, and I just did. I didn't watch a documentary or anything like that. And then I was like, I wanna be a full vegan, and I just did it. And I guess a little bit was my mom. She would like always fall asleep behind the wheel. Like, sorry to throw you under the bus, Mom, no pun intended, but she would always fall asleep like after eating meat behind the wheel. Like, she would be driving and she'd be like, and I'd be like, what the fuck? You know, like, what the hell? And so she stopped eating meat over 10 years ago, and it like really helped her a lot with her not being tired. So I guess that inspired me as well. Someone asked me, what is my favorite food or dish? I get this question a lot because I love food. I love like all types of food, Asian cuisines, Caribbean cuisines, American cuisine. Like, I love food. My favorite dish, I can't give you one, but I can give you my top 3. One would have to be my vegan Alfredo. I've like perfected that recipe. It's so good. 2 would have to be like any vegan soul food. I just love vegan soul food. 3 would have to be Asian food, which I know is like what do you mean Asian food? Thai food, because I do travel to Asia a lot. So like vegan Thai food, vegan Chinese, Indian food, like I love it all. Someone asked me, when is your next cookbook coming out? So this isn't a get to know me question, but it should be out by the end of August, like no later. Anyways. Last question I have here is, what advice do you have for someone that is trying to go vegan, and where should they start? I would say just do it. Slowly ease yourself into the vegan diet, because, you know, it's for some people and it's not for some people. So slowly ease yourself into the vegan diet. I always tell people to start with eliminating dairy, eliminating cheese, well, I guess that's dairy, eliminating all meat, like cold turkey. You could still do fish, but like just start by slowly, because you're gonna eventually have to eliminate that over the course of 30 days. So I always tell people, give yourself a 30-day, you know, kind of window to start eliminating, and by the final day, you need to be a complete vegan if that's what you desire to do. So that would be my advice, is to just slowly transition and reach out to people for help. If you need help, I'm here. You can always DM me. You can comment under this video. If you need a cookbook, you can buy Vegan Hippie Sol along with a lot of other great cookbooks, and follow the people in the community. Especially if you're a person of color, you know, follow other Black vegans, because we do have a different type of food in our culture. So follow other Black vegans, get ideas, and don't be afraid to experiment and expand your palate. That, in my opinion, if you go into veganism with an open mind, then you know, you won't have really anything to worry about. So go in with an open mind, have fun, try new recipes, and do it with a friend. It was easier for me to transition with someone because he was my accountability partner, and we would be like, all right, we're not eating meat, we're not eating fish, da 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 da. So I say just do that. So hopefully this was informative. I feel like it just became a vegan get to know me, but you know, whatever. And I hope you guys, you know, this gives you a little more insight about who I am and what I like to do. And I will see you in the next video. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what recipes you want me to try next and what you would like to talk about next. So I will see you guys next week and talk soon. Bye.